everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Headlocks and Hot Packs. Eric here for another weekly rip for you all to enjoy. Coming off last week's draft, I thought it would be fun to get into this here 2024 Panini Rookies and Stars. We have 6 packs per box, 12 cards per pack. Going to be looking for all the stars from last year's class while talking about all the happenings of last weekend's draft. So 72 cards in total. Look for 1 autograph or memorabilia per average. Find 5 red and 2 red plaid blaster exclusives. Look for ultra rare, yada yada yada. They're ultra rare, so I'm not too concerned about that. Here is what all else can be found in here. I'm sure some people have likely already seen a bunch of this product. First time ripping it here on the channel, which is almost always the case every Thursday night here. So let's see what we can come across. Gonna be looking for Patriots, of course, for the PC. And then the big name rookie QBs from last year. Jayden Daniels, obviously. I'd like to get a Drake Maye in the Pats collection as well. But like I said, we'll be talking a lot about last week's NFL draft. One of the more exciting ones, I guess that's the correct word, in recent years. Here is a look at our pack. We've got 3 of the big quarterback, or well, no more than 3. Herbert, Burrow, Mahomes, and the boys on the front. And I don't know if anyone can see this in case there's anything different than on the box. I always try to show that off. We've had some pretty decent luck with hits from rookies and stars in the last couple of years. I want to say the 2023 edition, or maybe it was 22, I can't really remember. But we did pull the numbered patch of Jonathan Taylor, so maybe we'll get an autograph this time, let's see. But here's the design, pretty similar to what we usually see. They use that star as kind of the main focus of the design and then build around that. I kind of like this design better than the last one. Very cool looking. There's a TJ Hawkinson, Drake London. Looks like all our rookies inserts parallels will be in the middle or on the back. Here is Tyler Lockett, no longer with the Seahawks. Gonna be weird seeing him in a different uniform. Yeah, we've got our inserts and parallels coming up here. Javonte, here's our first insert. We've got a CJ Stroud, Artistry in Motion. That's kind of a cool looking one. Very paint splattered. We'll sleeve up our inserts, parallels, and rookies. Yeah, looks like they'll all be at the back of the pack. Here's the first of the big name rookies. There's a rookie rush, Caleb Williams, with some white around the top border there. I think the Bears definitely got a little bit better in the draft. It feels very weird to me hearing a lot of people say that the Patriots quite possibly, here's our first red, Cade Stover rookie, but I am not used to people praising the Patriots draft. I've seen a lot of people saying they quite possibly had the best draft out of anybody. There's our first kid reporter, so someone feel free to swipe that code. And here's our first red plaid. It's a Keon Coleman Crusade rookie insert. I believe that's an insert. Very shiny rainbow foily. Yeah, that's an insert. That's a pretty decent one. That might be the best thing we've found in this pack. Either that or the rookie rush Caleb Williams. And then Jamari Thrash is the final one. We pulled a bunch of his rookies out of the 2024 stuff so far. Get our piles in order here. We're kind of slow rolling this a little bit, not on purpose, as we hit our next pack. I'm going to try and see if I can't figure out which one has our hit based on thickness and hopefully save it for the end. But yeah, Patriots totally crushed the draft. Not super sold on their first round pick, which I think a lot of people probably will agree with that. But they did get the best left tackle in the draft. They absolutely needed to get Drake Maye some help. There's Stephon Diggs, one of the new members of the Patriots this year. And then Deshaun Watson. That was easily the craziest thing to come out of the draft, was the slide of Shedeur Sanders all the way down to the 5th round to the Cleveland Browns. And they had already taken a quarterback in the draft at that point. So now they have like 5 in their quarterback room, which is crazy. There's our next red, Calvin Ridley. And here we go. Drake Maye appears in pack number 2. Rookie insert, draft class. Trying to remember, I don't know that I think I maybe have only found like one of his base rookies out of all the 2024 stuff. I've had about as good of luck of pulling his rookies as I did with pulling Victor Wembanyama rookies. Speaking of rookies, here's our next one, J.J. McCarthy, Airborne rookie insert. Is that a prism? It is, or hollow, whatever they're calling it. I think it's probably prism silver would be my guess. Edgerrin Cooper, rookie for the Packers. I keep interrupting myself. On to the next pack. But, yeah, not super keen on the number 4 selection for the Pats. Probably, I don't know, might be one of the lowest grades that I saw for all the analysts in terms of the first round picks, but really love the pick of Trevion Henderson in the 2nd round. Really love the pick of Kyle Williams in the 3rd. They addressed need, and they really seemed like they took best player overall at whatever spot they were in. So pretty satisfied with the Pats draft this year. Like I said, it's not something I've really said much in the last 20 years. Here's our next rookie insert, Rome Odunze for the Bears. Talked about they got some help, but yeah, I think most of us are still really kind of floored over the Shedeur Sanders slide. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in that Cleveland quarterback room. Touchdown club, Drew Brees. We've seen this in Rookies and Stars for at least a handful of years now, that insert set. Future Hall of Famer there, though. Here's our next red plaid. We were guaranteed 2 in the box, so this is our final one. It's a Blake Corum. And another Crusade. Definitely the Keon Coleman is a better one. And then finally, Cooper DeJean rookie card for the defending champion Philadelphia Eagles. More than halfway through our packs now. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this rip. If you are, you know what to do. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. And of course, subscribe to the channel. There's a Justin Jefferson and a Kyle Pitts. I still say Justin Jefferson's the best receiver in the league. Travis Etienne, Geno Smith, CeeDee Lamb. Actually, I guess I can't, now that I'm thinking of it, I can't really say the Pats had the worst graded first round draft pick. The Cowboys one was graded pretty low as well. And Micah Parsons' reaction to that was also kind of funny. Here's our next draft class. That is Brian Thomas Jr. for the Jaguars. Him and Travis Hunter could be pretty exciting to watch on the offensive side of things for the Jags. Our next artistry in motion is Jordan Love. Can't really flame the Jags for picking Travis Hunter. It's, you know, any team that picked him, it was not going to be a bad decision. Here's our next red. It's another Blake Corum, so that will go along with the red plaid Crusade. I will say, I think Cleveland totally fleeced Jacksonville in terms of what they got back. Multiple first round picks, including they really only traded back 3 spots. And then they still ended up getting 2 rookie quarterbacks in the draft. So I think Cleveland probably got the better end of that deal in the long run. I also don't really... I mean, how can you trust Jacksonville's front office? Really, that's been the biggest issue with that team for a number of years now. Dalton Kincaid, Justin Herbert. I think what Jacksonville really needs is to to keep the cons out of football operations. A little bit of my opinion is certainly based off of what I know about Tony Khan and the wrestling world. But that dude shouldn't be running anything in any sports front offices, just based off his track record with the Jaguars and then the Khan's soccer club as well. Devon Shane is our next rookie insert, and then we've got draft class Malik Neighbors for the G-Men. Followed up by another one for the Giants, Tyler Nubin, rookie red parallel. And pretty sure our hit's got to be in that last one since we are on the final card here, but Xavier Worthy rookie card for the Kansas City Chiefs. So our hit should be in this final pack. It did feel thicker, which is why I saved this one. But let's see what we got. Like I said, I think it was the last time we ripped some rookies and stars from 2023 that we got the Jonathan Taylor numbered patch. And we definitely have a pretty thick card in here. It's probably another relic, so we'll put it at the back. Tajay Spears begins. Christian Watson, Russell Wilson. New signal caller for the Giants. Jamar Chase, Tua Tagovailoa. Decent names in here for the base. That's pretty much all you can really hope for. Connor, Trevor Lawrence. And we've got CMC. Here in our last red is a Stephon Diggs, so kind of a color match there. Yeah, definitely a color match. Texans got red in their logo. Here's rookie rush, Xavier Worthy. Saw his base in the last pack there. Looked like it had a little white specks on the bottom, but it's just the foil of the nameplate. Another kid reporter. Feel free to swipe that code because that's just going in the trash. Adisa Isaac, rookie for the Ravens. And now we have our hit for the very last one in the pack. And we've got another patch. Another Colts patch, oddly enough. Laiatu Latu, numbered 22 out of 2025. Out of 25. Year 1 rookie relic. Again, not from any specific game, event, blah, blah, blah. But at least with the patches, they are, I think I read that right, they are attributed to the player on the front, which you can't really say for all of the relics that you get from Panini anymore. But that's it for 2024 Panini Rookies and Stars. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. As for next week, I've got some eBay stuff that we will start getting into in the coming weeks. But next week we will begin in 1993 as we head back for what is, I would say, my favorite set of all time. We're going to be checking out some 93-94 Fleer basketball next Thursday, so make sure you come on back for that. Should be a fun one. Enjoy all the other fun stuff going on here on the channel as well. And that's it for tonight. We'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good night.